Hello everyone, in this video we will explore some fundamental concept in material, focusing on strengthening mechanisms. Strengthening is critical in engineering application where materials are subjected to high stress and need to maintain their integrity. By understanding how we can manipulate the structure of a material at a microscopic level, we can significantly improve their mechanical properties. And here are the table of content. So in this presentation, we will discuss the several key of strengthening techniques, including Martin size transformation, grain size control, and the role of interstitial element in high entropy alloys. So the first thing is about the introduction to strengthening mechanism. The fundamental concept of strengthening mechanism in metals revolves around the relationship between dislocation motion and mechanical behavior. Dislocations are defect in a metal's crystal structure, and plastic deformation occur when a large number of dislocation move. A metal's hardness and strength, both in terms of yield and tensile strength, depend on how easily this dislocation can move. Strengthening techniques work by restricting the motion of dislocation. By doing so, we increase the force required to initiate plastic deformation, thus enhancing the metal's overall mechanical strength. When dislocation motion is unrestricted, metal becomes softer and weaker, which is why controlling this movement is a key aspect of strengthening materials. This principle is central to various strengthening techniques, and understanding it crucial to improving the performance of metal used in engineering application. So in a simple term, strengthening mechanism in engineering is we want to control the caterpillar movement or the dislocation motion of a material under various loading condition. So the next one is about the first strengthening mechanism. So here we got Martensite strengthening in medium and high carbon steel. Martensite is a key strengthening phase in steel formed by rapidly cooling or quenching steel from its austenitic state. During quenching, carbon atoms become trapped in the iron's crystal structure, resulting in a distorted body-centered tetragonal form. This distortion increases internal stresses within the metal and significantly boosting the hardness and strength of the steel. However, quenched martensite is very brittle, which is why it must undergo a tempering process. During tempering, carbon atoms diffuse out of the martensite, forming small carbide particles, allowing the crystal structure to relax and become more stable. This process helps balance strength and toughness, making martensitic steel suitable for high-strength application without being overly brittle. So the second strengthening mechanism is grain size strengthening. So grain size strengthening relies on controlling the size of the grain in polycrystalline metal. Grain boundaries where the grain meets act as a barrier to dislocation movement. The smaller the grain, the more boundaries there are to impede dislocation, which directly increase the material's yield strength. Grain size can be manipulated through various methods such as rapid cooling, which produce smaller grains, or heat treatment like normalizing and recrystallization. Smaller grain provide more obstacle for dislocation, resulting in stronger metals, while larger grain decrease the number of boundaries, reducing strength. This method of strengthening is widely used in engineering materials as it allows precise control over the mechanical properties. And for the third strengthening mechanism is the interstitial solid solution strengthening of high entropy alloys or HEAs. So in interstitial solid solution strengthening of high entropy alloys are unique because the high entropy alloys itself is unique due to their multi-component nature, typically consisting of at least 5 principal elements, each contributing to the alloy's mechanical properties. The configuration of entropy of HEAs promotes the formation of solid solution phases, make them highly stable. And interstitial solid solution strengthening in HEAs occurs through the addition of small atoms such as nitrogen, carbon, boron, and oxygen, which fit into the spaces between the larger atom in the alloy's crystal structure. Each of these interstitial elements affect the yield strength and ductility of each HEAs differently. Nitrogen, for instance, increases dislocation density and strain hardening, while carbon strengthens the alloy but can also from carbides reducing utilities. Boron, on the other hand, enhance cohesion at grain boundaries, boosting strength without significantly affecting elongation. Additionally, co-doping with multiple interstitial elements like carbon, nitrogen, and boron can optimize both strength and ductility, making HEA suitable for high-performance application. And in conclusion, strengthening mechanisms are vital for enhancing the performance of metal in various applications, whether through the controlling dislocation motion in Martensite strengthening, refining grain size for grain boundary strengthening, or optimizing interstitial solid solution strengthening in high entropy alloys. And this method allow for the development of material with superior mechanical properties. And by understanding and applying this principle, engineers can set or compose a metal to meet the specific demand of different industrial and engineering environment. And here are the references, and thank you.